What is up, guys? My name is BJ and this is my channel. Welcome to Fish and Feast. Today I'm going to show you guys how to cast a bait cast reel properly without any backlash or having to use your thumb to feather the line. This is a highly requested video, so I figured I would do a full-length video, break it down into steps and show you guys every little piece of this, so that way you guys can get out there, catch more fish, have less tangles and backlashes, and be able to use a bait caster with more confidence. So stay tuned and let's get into it. The combo we're going to be throwing today is the Max X by Abby Garcia. This is pretty much just a standard bait casting rod and reel combo. It's great for beginners, so I highly recommend you guys checking these out. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I just really like them. This is what I started on, was the Black Max. I'm sure you guys remember those. They are great for learning this technique. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find your tension knob. It's usually located on the right side. You're going to want to twist that all the way down to lock that spool. So we're going to turn this tension knob all the way down, turning it away from us to lock that down tight. There we go. Once that's locked down tight, you want to click your release and you want to make sure that your bait is not falling. See that? It's all the way locked, the tension's all the way locked down. Now we can move on to the next step. Next, you're going to want to find your braking system, which is usually on the left side if it's a right-handed reel, or the right side if it's a left-handed reel. It's going to have a minimum and max, as you can see right there. And then you're going to take this knob and you're going to turn it about halfway. So right now it's all the way at 1, if you can see that, all the way at 1. We're going to turn this about halfway, so about right there. You're going to want to click your release and then slowly turn this tension knob towards yourself until you get it just right. So see that bait hit the ground, but that was a little slow, so we're going to speed that up a little bit. So we're going to click the release, turn our tension down, boom. That bait hit the ground and there's no backlash in the spool. That's the most important part to this, guys. Now that we got that all set up, we're gonna go ahead and give her a nice fluid cast. If you're a beginner, I suggest starting out with 2 hands on the rod, just like this. That way you have more control over your cast. You're not gonna wanna yeet it out there. You're gonna wanna take your time and give it a nice fluid overhead motion, just like this. There we go. And as you can see, no backlash in the spool. That's with the brakes set to halfway. So we're going to turn these brakes down just a little bit more so we can get some more casting distance. All right, and let's try that again. Cast number 2, we've turned down the brakes just a little bit more, and we're going to see if we can give it a little bit more strength. Again, you're not trying to yeet it out there. If you're a beginner especially, you want to take your time on learning this technique. This time we're going to throw it with 1 hand. All right, you see we had a little bit of backlash. So what does that mean? We need to dial our tension down just a little bit. So we're going to tighten our tension down just a little bit, pushing it away from you. That'll tighten it down. I think we got it about dialed in. So now I'm going to give it a nice hard cast, and we're going to really see if this thing will backlash or not. Again, this is without using my thumb to stop the spool before it hits the ground. So let's give it a nice hard cast. This time we're going for all the marbles. We're going to cast it as hard as we can and see if we get a backlash with these settings. Look at that. Look at that. That's how you want it to do every time, guys. Like I said, these settings are very simple, very easy, and if you look, we got out there pretty far. Just for good measure, we're going to go ahead and give that one more long, hard cast. And sometimes that'll happen. I did not backlash, but my bait completely broke off. There you go. It's that simple, guys. With a little bit of tuning, you can cast this thing like that every single time. It doesn't matter the reel, doesn't matter the combo. If you follow the steps in this video, I promise you will have a lot less backlashes and have to use your thumb a lot less. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, maybe subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.